Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my bathroom. Today, I want to share with you the 7 things that happened to my skin since I've been using PDRN. Now, PDRN is the hottest new KBD ingredient. It is popping up in products everywhere. And I do have a video really deep diving into this ingredient. So if you want all the breakdown, definitely check that one out. But today, I want to share with you my personal journey with PDRN. I've been using this ingredient and incorporating it into my skincare routines for about 6 months now. And I've really noticed quite a few benefits from using this ingredient. So I'm very excited about it. It's been a big part of my well-aging glow up, and I'm excited to share these results with you. I want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by VT. VT uses wild ginseng PDRN, so it's totally vegan. There is no salmon sperm here. And if you've been following my journey over the last 6 months, you know that VT does create some of my favorite PDRN products. So today I want to dive into their extensive line of PDRN offerings while sharing with you my favorites and how it's impacted my skin. So if you're so ready to learn all about PDRN, these products, and how to incorporate them into your routine for your own glow up, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So I'm starting off with a clean face, and I'm going to be using the VT PDRN 100 Reedle shot. So this is going to kick off this ultimate PDRN routine that I'm sharing with you. And this is a product that I've shown you in the past. It is something that I use about once a week. So PDRN is a DNA molecule, and it helps to stimulate the metabolic activity of skin cells. And so it actually does promote collagen stimulation as well as wound healing, skin regeneration, and it also helps with fibroblasts. Now, that's actually the part of the skin or the skin cells that are responsible for collagen stimulation. So it actually does come into well aging at a couple of different pathways, which is really exciting. So as I mentioned, VT does use vegan ginseng PDRN, where a lot of traditional PDRN is actually not vegan. It's sourced from salmon testes. Ginseng also has its own benefits for helping with skin elasticity as well. And so, you put it all together with the PDRN, with the ginseng, and you get a lot of skin regeneration, skin rejuvenation, collagen stimulation, skin improved elasticity. Okay, so now that that is evenly spread across my face, I do like to do one additional step, which is just to kind of press everything in. Now, you may be familiar with VT's Reedle shot technology. These are little spicules that are inside of the serum. So yes, there was little spicules in here that are made up of cica. This is the cica Reedle. And so these actually open up pathways within the skin that allow for deeper absorption of the active ingredients. So we've got some anti-inflammatory cica Reedles opening up pathways in the skin, and that's why I'm pressing this in. And then the PDRN essence, that beautiful moisturizing essence, just is able to get into the skin a little bit deeper, and you do get this really beautiful intense glow. And with continued use, you will also notice an improvement in texture. And you know that that texture is going to definitely add to that beautiful radiant glow to your skin. And that's one of the first benefits that I've noticed with using PDRN in my skincare routine for about 6 months now. It's just like a really beautiful radiant glow. It is that healthy, rejuvenated skin glowing from the inside out. Now, a second benefit that I've gotten from using VT PDRN products specifically is more moisturized skin. You notice that the Reedle was milky white. It was creamy. It was silky. It was incredibly moisturizing. Even just putting it on my face, you know what I mean? We're getting the glow and the dewiness to the skin. It is incredibly moisturizing. And so this is a really great Reedle product to use in the winter. I wish you could see outside right now. We just got our first snowfall. It's really beautiful, but it's cold and my skin is feeling the effects of the cold. But the Reedle really helps to keep my skin really smooth and moisturized, flake-free, right? And because it is so much more moisturizing, it does seem to be a little gentler on my sensitive skin and good for my skin barrier. And what I really like about VT's PDRN Reedle shot is that it's kind of mimicking the Rejuvenon healer procedure that's really popular in Korea. And the reason why PDRN has blown up in popularity and is trending now. So there is a procedure called Rejuvenon healer where they take that salmon sperm derived PDRN and they actually inject it underneath the skin with a syringe. So you do have to endure like 50 syringe pricks on your face. It sounds really painful. I know that they use numbing cream, but I have heard that it is pretty uncomfortable. But people do report these amazing results. The clearer skin, the really vibrant, radiant, glowy skin, more moisturized, hydrated, smoother. This is why topical PDRN skincare has become so popular, kind of mimicking the results of this procedure. But like I said, I really like the PDRN Reedle shot because it gets a little bit closer to that original concept, opening up the pathways within the skin to get the PDRN deeper to the source where we can get more collagen stimulation, fibroblast stimulation, skin rejuvenation, and really amplify the benefits. Now, if you have the original VT Cica Reedle at home, or maybe any of the other colored Reedles from VT with different active ingredients in them, you can still use this alongside of your other PDRN essences and things like that. So, I've been really excited about the VT PDRN 100 essence. I've been talking about this a lot in a lot of my skincare routines because this is truly like a daily driver for me when it comes to getting PDRN into my routines on a daily basis. So this contains 10% of wild ginseng PDRN. So it's a really good concentrated amount. And there's no Reedles in this bottle. So I personally like to use the Reedles occasionally, like once a week, because I do have sensitive skin. You actually can use the Reedle a lot more frequently, but this is just what works for me. I've had issues using Reedle a little bit more than that, but once a week really hits a sweet spot for me to really amplify my results. And then I'm going in with the essence on a daily basis. Because it is so moisturizing, I do like to have a little base layer of hydration on my skin before I apply it. So you can go in with any type of mist or toner that you like. VT actually has a PDRN Glow Ampule, which is like a mist milk toner. It's really, really lovely. So this is actually an exclusive product to Korea. So if you're in Korea right now or you have a Korea hookup, you can probably get this product. If you're international, it's a little bit special. It's a little harder to get, but I did want to show you because this seems like perfectly made for the essence, just a thin little mist of this. And you get all the hydration, a little extra moisture, but it creates that perfect environment for the essence, which is so beautiful and so moisturizing. And it just glides over the Glow Ampule so beautifully. And we are really layering on the PDRN today. So because I put the Reedle on first, the essence is going to dive into my skin a little bit deeper, and I'm going to get that really fantastic, dewy, glowy, really even looking skin. And that's the third benefit that I've noticed using PDRN over the last couple of months is, I am always talking about my hyperpigmentation, right? And I will say on its own, PDRN from any brand in any product form is not going to target the melanin, right? And the hyperpigmentation on your face. However, because of all the skin rejuvenation and the healing that is stimulated by using PDRN in your skincare routine, I've just noticed that my skin is healing up from hyperpigmentation a lot faster. My hyperpigmentation, the majority of it is caused by breakouts. So getting the breakouts under control, that's a whole different video, right? That's a whole different mindset. And I have done that, but I'm just saying that the PDRN does help to speed up the healing and the inflammation of pimples. When we can control the inflammation, that's when we can lessen the creation of hyperpigmentation. But because PDRN also just kind of like helps the skin to heal and to rejuvenate a little bit faster, I'm noticing that existing hyperpigmentation has faded faster as well by using this. So it's not your number one brightening product, but it will aid your brightening journey. It definitely has helped me so much. And like I said, it's part of a greater well-aging routine that I've put together with other active ingredients. But it is kind of something that helps you edge ahead. Now let's talk VT PDRN Hydrogel Mask. So right up alongside of PDRN, I think one of the hottest trending things in K-beauty right now is also hydrogel masks. You've probably seen them all over your feed. So they're a little bit different than traditional cotton cotton sheet masks, which are that material soaked in a watery essence. Hydrogel masks are almost like, I call them like a pressed serum. They're like a gel-like hydrating, chewy texture that infuses into your skin over a long period of time. That entire hydrogel actually melts into your skin. One hydrogel mask has like an entire bottle of ampules. So it is infusing into your skin over a long period of time. And you know what that means. We're talking glow. We're talking smooth. We're talking firm. We're talking plump skin. So I always like to put the bottom mask on first, because then I put the top on and I overlap the edge here, and that helps to hold the chin piece up a lot easier. So, it feels like it's actually kind of cold today, but I don't know why that feels like actually like really refreshing. So you see that the mask is blue right now. This is actually going to start to go clear as the chewy, dewy pressed serum, the hydrogel. I always call it chewy because that's how it feels. It just has this like really slippery, almost chewy, bouncy jelly kind of texture that I find really fun. As this starts to absorb into my skin, the mask itself is going to start to go clear because, like I said, it melts into your skin. You are just infusing your skin with all of this PDRN goodness. Give yourself at least 2 to 4 hours. You can do it shorter if you want to. You're just not going to get the full effects of the mask. So 2 to 4 hours is what I personally find. My skin is so thirsty. It drinks up the hydrogel really fast. But you may also want to consider maybe sleeping in this or wearing it for a longer period of time. Just keep monitoring your skin for the clearness in the mask. That's going to indicate that it is absorbed into the skin right in time to take it off. Because this mask is so concentrated, don't feel like you have to layer all the other PDRN products into your skincare routine plus this mask in order to get good results. You do not have to do that at all. But I did want to mention that you can, just like I showed you earlier. PDRN is very gentle on the skin. It absolutely can be layered with other PDRN products. It can even be combined with your stronger actives like vitamin C and retinoids as well. All right, y'all, you can see that this mask is still a very opaque. So I've got a little bit of time ahead of me while this slowly infuses into my skin. I'm going to take it for some self-care time. I love when a mask forces me to slow down and relax. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, and I'm back, and you can see how the mask is turning clear. This is all of the chewy, dewy hydrogel melting into my skin. So let's see what's going on underneath, because you know it's going to be good. Wow, look at that glow. OMG, y'all. This is so good. It is worth the 3 hours. It really infused beautifully into my skin. So we have this gorgeous, this is not just a layer of wetness or moisture on top. This is infused deep into my skin, this absolute beautiful glow. The light is just bouncing off of my skin, and it feels so firm, so plump, and so smooth. It's so soft and incredibly moisturized. You know, one of the things that happened to my skin since using PDRN, my number 4 thing that happened, is so much less redness on my skin. And the PDRN has this calming, soothing effect on my sensitive skin. No redness in sight. And I do naturally have some redness on my skin, especially around my nose. And I don't see anything red, inflamed at all. My skin feels so soothed, so calm. One of the 5th things that happened to my skin since using PDRN is that it's so much smoother. And as I was talking about the Reedle shot earlier and how it really helps to refine and improve texture on the skin, especially enlarged pores, I've definitely noticed using the Reedle shot as well as the hydrogel has really helped to smooth my skin with not only texture, but just looking, like I was saying, the light is bouncing off of my skin. Part of that effect is because of how smooth my skin is from all of that hydrogel. The 6th thing that happened is plumper skin. You know, my skin is so much more, as I mentioned, more moisturized. It's holding onto that moisture more. It's holding up to the elements outside a lot better as well because of all the beautiful moisture. But because it has been infused with so much beautiful beautiful PDRN, which is also helping with the well aging goals. My skin is definitely looking very smooth, very firm, very plump, and that is all contributing to the glow that you're seeing. You know, there's so many things that go into it. And now we're going to seal it all in with moisturizer. This is the PDRN cream, and this contains 10% of the ginseng PDRN. So another really concentrated PDRN product. Now, what's really interesting about this cream, you may have noticed in the texture, they have these blue azaline capsules. Now, azaline is a soothing ingredient that helps to reduce inflammation and, one of the benefits, reducing redness on the skin to help soothe sensitive skin. Oh, wow. This feels amazing, especially right after the hydrogel, just the way that it is just sinking into my skin and just hugging everything in. This feels awesome. I am just obsessed with this glow, the way the light is bouncing off of my skin right now, because it is so smooth. It is so glowy. It is so lit from within with all that beautiful PDRN, right? But the surface of my skin, the quality is so enhanced, and it's really just bouncing light and looking incredibly glowy, incredibly dewy, incredibly smooth and firm. And the seventh thing that's happened to my skin since using PDRN for the last 6 months is that it's firmer. You know, this is an ingredient that really helps with collagen and fibroblast stimulation, but ginseng on its own is also a particularly beneficial ingredient for skin elasticity, which absolutely contributes to firmer looking and feeling skin. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, PDRN is a star player alongside of other active ingredients that I've been using over the last 6 months. I will be honest with you, I'm not going to credit it all to PDRN, but wowie wow, have things really opened up for me. Benefits have really flourished for me when adding PDRN into my skincare routine. There's so many different ways to do it, as I've shown you, right? But getting that into my routine has been that little edge for rejuvenated skin, healed skin, calm skin, firm skin, smooth skin, bright skin, glowy skin. It just really enhances the routine. That's why I'm so excited about this, because it's been so easy to slot into all of my skincare routines. No matter what actives I'm using, as I mentioned earlier, this is just so complementary to really any routine that you're working with. And there's a lot of different ways to add it in. And I think that's what's so special about the VT line, is there's so many different ways to add it into your routine. I mean, I am obsessed with this glow right now. I have to tell you, like the Hydrogel, the Reedle shot, the essence, the cream, all working really hard for my skin, but my skin feels balanced. It feels nourished. It feels healthy. It looks lit from within. The texture is smooth. The skin itself is firm and plump and lifted. The overall tone of my skin is so, so bright. All of these elements play into getting that glass skin and that dew that everybody is searching for, right? It's not just about putting a layer of shine on top of your skin. It's about everything coming together. And I feel like PDRN is just one of those ingredients that just hits so many of those necessary check boxes for healthy, glowy, dewy skin. And my skin looks and feels so good. I'm not even going to put any makeup on. Like, I cannot cover up this glow. So thank you so much to VT for sponsoring today's video. All the products I talked about today are linked in the pinned comment for easy browsing. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I am curious to know if you have used PDRN yet in your skincare routines. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe. Keep shining your light, and I'll talk to you in the next video.